Hello, I hope you are all excited to begin this semester in English 1302. Um, if you just took 1301 or recently took 1301, you probably studied a lot of grammar and a lot of writing and the patterns of writing. 1302 is actually my favorite class to teach because it is different than 1301. We don't study grammar and we really don't study the writing process, thesis statements, and things like that. We mention it and there's some aspects of it, but it's not the primary focus. 1302 is basically an introduction to literature course. We will start the semester with short stories, then we'll go to poetry, and then we'll finish with drama or a couple of plays to read, and we'll also watch one of them. When you log into Blackboard, you will see a list of all your classes that you're currently enrolled in, and you'll see these are the ones that I'm teaching. When you see English 1302, that is the one you click on. Now, I have combined three different sections that I'm teaching into one Blackboard class. One, it just makes it easier for me to update announcements and things like that, and it just keeps me organized. So yours might say English 1302, SW25 or SW26 or OW25, but everything is going to look the same. So the first thing you need to do is to click on the Start Here folder. We have two folders, the Start Here and Content. When you open up the Start Here folder, you will see a bunch of things that are here. The most important thing to do is to click on the Welcome to English 1302, which you have done because you're watching this video. When you click on this, you'll see the video, but most importantly, you will see the syllabus. Click on the one, whichever section you are in. It really doesn't matter. They're exactly the same except for this little number. You can open it this way with the down arrow and look at the syllabus that way, or you can click on the three buttons at the top and it will download, or if you click here, you can click the download button. Please read through the syllabus. Very important that you look at all of the information that I have posted. One thing I get a question that I receive a lot is like, Ms. Truman, the bookstore doesn't have a textbook. No, you don't have to purchase a textbook for this course. That is one really positive thing. All of the literature that we will read, whether it's short stories, poetry, or dramas, there will be links inside each unit that you'll click and view that short story or that poem on the internet. Also, our Al Purdue Handbook, which if you took 1301 from Kilgore College, you may be familiar with that, but there is a handbook that guidelines the Modern Language Association, or MLA, on how we document papers, how we set our heading, how we set our margins and double space and all that. And you'll probably use that most of the time when we're working on the research paper about 2/3 through the semester. Read through the syllabus. It talks about the different types of grades. It talks about the grading percentage. That's really important as well. Look through the syllabus. If you have any questions about the syllabus, please email me or send me a remind message. Speaking of remind, in the syllabus, you will see instructions on how to join Remind. Here it is right here. I have also given those instructions in the Welcome to English 1302. It's right here, and you can actually just click there and join our Remind. Remind is an app that is on your cell phone. It is basically a text messaging app for you to message your instructor questions instantly. If you email me, I will check my email probably 50 times during the day. But if I'm busy and I don't have my computer in front of me, or if I don't click on the email on my phone, I don't know that you've emailed me. But if you send me a remind message, that pops up as a notification on my cell phone, and I will respond as quickly as I can. So if you're working with an assignment, rather than emailing me, send me a remind message and I'll just text you back real quickly on the Remind app. And so I also will send out reminders in the Remind app, and that way you're notified, like, hey, don't forget the syllabus quiz is due Friday. And if you've, remembered about it, but it's Friday and you're like, oh, no, I didn't do it. There's a reminder for you. I can't tell you how many times each semester that I preach join remind, I message you join remind, I put a notification, I put an announcement join remind, and usually only about 60, 70% of my students join remind. Those 60 to 70% of students who join remind are the ones that usually pass the class. They make better grades because they are aware of when assignments are due. They are aware to ask me a question if they're working on something, and I may instantly reply back and they understand it and now they're getting on with it. I don't mind talking to you on the phone. If you want me to call you, you can send me a remind message to Ms. Truman. I'm really struggling or I don't understand this. Can you walk me through it? Sure, I'll call you. I do not have an office at Kilgore College this semester simply because I'm teaching all online. But I can meet you at the library if we need to meet face to face, or I can meet you in Collaborate, which is a tool in Blackboard where it's like video conferencing or like Zoom. I'm here to help you be successful in this course. But again, if you don't join Remind, then I can't help you be successful because you're not getting any of my notifications. I'll send announcements on Blackboard, but you may not log in to see that announcement. Speaking of Blackboard and announcements, I do post announcements. So when you log into Blackboard, you'll have a pop-up screen that says, hey, y'all don't forget that this assignment is due or something like that. It's the same announcement I'm sending to remind. The messages button in Blackboard, while it is a useful tool, I don't get a notification if you send me a message on Blackboard. So you have to wait for me to log into Blackboard and see that I have a message, and then I'll respond to you. But when I respond to you, you don't get a notification that I've responded as well. And so the messaging tool in Blackboard, while it is nice, it's not always instant. So either email me from your KC student email account at ltruman@kilgore.edu, or as I've said, the best way is to send me a remind message. All right. Each week or each 2 weeks, you will see a unit pop up. You can see that I've got unit 2 hidden, but I have unit 1 open. When you click on each unit, these units are 2 weeks long. So we have 8 units. Each unit is 2 weeks, so that equals 16-week semester. The first thing you need to do is to click on the unit 1 checklist. This is where I have listed everything that you will be doing and what is due and what day it's due. If you just go to the calendar up here and click on an assignment, and let's say you see, oh, I have an assignment due the 15th. You click on it and you look that it's due by the end and you just start doing the assignment. That's not going to do you any good because you haven't seen the material ready for that assignment. So just make a habit of opening the content, opening the unit that we are currently in, looking at the checklist. I would even print this. You can go to print screen up here and print this screen. Or what I would also do is maybe just snap a picture of it and save it in your phone. And that way you can always have access to see when something is due. Every time something is due, I give you instructions over it. For example, the plot quiz that's coming up. If you look at above that, you see plot video and notes. Here is the PowerPoint right here, and here is a video that you can watch of me talking about plot. So why would you do the quiz before you've at least watched the video? And what I would suggest is when you watch the video that you also open up these plot notes. That way you can watch the PowerPoint and then watch the video, or watch the video and then do the PowerPoint. You can also have the PowerPoint open, and I'll download it real quick so you can see. You can have the plot notes open on another screen or just have it and go back and forth. All of these quizzes are meant to be open book, but all of this information in the plot notes is what I cover in the video. So why would anybody try to do a quiz without first looking at 8 slides? That won't take you but a few minutes. The video is 8 minutes and 26 seconds long. You can watch this video 10 minutes, take the quiz, and you've done the assignment. So again, utilize the information that I have for you before you attempt the quizzes. Your first assignment is due Wednesday, and the reason it's due so quickly is because we have to get an attendance verification report. And what that means is just because you are in a class doesn't mean at week 3 you decide you want to start the class. You can't do that. You've got to complete something within the first week. So your first assignment is due Wednesday, and it says syllabus and welcome letter video quiz. So you're watching the video, you can read my letter, and you can open up your syllabus and take the easy quiz. And it's a daily grade. It's not very, not worth too much. But again, all of these grades add up. I do usually will drop 1 or 2 daily grades depending on how many we have by the end of the semester. Again, as an overview, Start Here tab, open up that, watch the video, look at the syllabus. Information about tutor.com is here, information about the writing studio. All of those things are tools for you. And then again, the content folders, each unit will be listed there. Last thing, whenever you have an assignment to read something, that information will be there. So like here you have a Jules reading quiz. Right before that, if you click on that, and you may have to download it sometimes if it's not a direct link, you will open up the actual short story. So here's the short story for you. You're always welcome to print it if you want to, or you can just read from the screen. The short stories, some are very short. This one's only 6 pages. Some are a little bit longer. So I would say probably 10 to 20 minutes each short story. And I believe we have 7 short stories total, so not too much. Hope this helps you. Again, join Remind. Feel free to message me with any questions that you may have, and good luck this semester.